talk about. Sorry.
Hello.
He just dropped my son dropped by. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining for today's community call. This is our first community call of the year 2026, and I am really happy to host it with Saloni Narang. Saloni, a warm welcome to you, and thank you for doing this. Hi. Would you like to tell anything about yourself to the audience?
Thanks for inviting me and for having me here. I am Saloni Narak. I'm Docker Captain, CNCF Ambassador, CNCG Chandigarh Organizer, KCD Delhi Organizer 2026, and also a co-founder of Cube Simplify. We also run a YouTube channel, Cube Simplify. We have our own newsletter. We run, services, advocacy services. We also provide trainings. We also do lots of stuff. Visit our website to know more on this.
Cool. That is so good to hear. So this is what Women in Cloud Native has been doing. We identify such women out there who are in the community and who are doing so good, and we want them to come forward, share their journey. I think Saloni has already been doing it, but and when I met you for the first time at KubeCon, it did not feel to me that I don't know you. That was my first interaction, and still I was very comfortable talking to you. So it's always good to catch up with such women who are doing good in tech space, who are doing well in their families and bringing everything together. So it's very nice and a proud feeling for any women in the cloud native space. So Women in Cloud Native has been doing this work of organizing this community gatherings or community calls, monthly meetups, virtual meetups, from a year now. And this time when we saw good response from women at KubeCon when Bhavani was the co-chair at KubeCon Hyderabad. We thought we'll continue doing the same practice of women community gathering at the next KubeCon also. And fortunately, when I got selected as a co-chair, we were like, okay, now things are falling in place. And KubeCon being one of the biggest global event which focuses on cloud native and Kubernetes. Uh, we have been very much involved with KubeCon, and because of that, we thought that this topic makes sense. That we have to go out there, talk to people about writing impactful CFPs, because that's what you're going to talk about in any submission that you're going to do at KubeCon. But for the audiences, I will quickly go through what KubeCon is, and I will tell you so that it sets the stage for Saloni to share all the information that she has to, because she has some meaty content. Definitely, I know that. So I'll share my screen. Okay. And let me go there. Mm, mm,
So
okay.
meanwhile, yeah, we can see.
You can see. Okay. So this is the KubeCon site. It's KubeCon Cloud Native Con India, which is happening this year. And KubeCon being one of the greatest event, it started with US. I think US and Europe were the ones that used to happen before 2024. But after 2024, I think they realized they need to expand their footprint across globe. And that's when KubeCon India, KubeCon Japan, and China started to happen. So the first KubeCon was in 2024 in Delhi. I think I saw on stage Nikita and Divya, and I was like, oh wow, these women are out there who are talking tech and doing so great in the community. And then next year again in KubeCon Hyderabad in 2025, we had Bhavani representing women, and then this year I think many women will be there, seeing how much opportunity is out there. It's a very nice opportunity for networking. Even if someone is submitting a CFP or submitting a talk and it does not get selected, it's okay. It's completely fine, because we all have gone through that process of attending KubeCons and still enjoying it, getting a chance to know people, to connect with people. So that is why I would suggest you should go and register. And in the registration, I think currently early bird is available till 20th of January, so you can go ahead, make use of the early discount that one gets. Attend the event. If you have taken this passes, you can attend the event. You will get access to all the internal conferences that happen, all the internal talks that happen. You will get access to maintainer tracks, panel discussion, everything that happens in and around KubeCon. You'll get access to that. Then, along with that, there is an option where you can apply for scholarships. So this is something that I did not know existed before, but this is a very good opportunity. If somehow you need support for travel and your talk is supposed selected, you can definitely apply for scholarship, and CNCF does support it. The chances are very slim to get selected because many people send their application, but there is no harm in trying, I would say. So because I have done it, and I fortunately I was selected last year for the scholarship. So yeah, this is a nice opportunity. You can go and apply for the travel funding and scholarship. So that's one part where CNCF itself is pushing people to come forward, and if they want to attend such conferences, they are helping them with the finances also. That's one part. Then the next thing is that we will move on to is the CFPs. So if you see, the CFPs are already open and they will end on Sunday 1st February. So we have roughly 15 days, and that's why we thought of doing this beforehand, this discussion. And if you have to submit your proposal, you can go through the details. You can see me and Sayam are the coaches that's already mentioned over here, and it's going to be a great opportunity working with him. So we are looking forward to submissions from various tracks: AI, ML, application development, cloud native experience, cloud native novice. So if you are someone who has been working for a longer time in the tech, or you are completely new, depending upon your domain, you can choose the topic. So you can see even the connectivity track has networking, edge, telco with service mesh. So it's like it's all the topics that exist. It touches most of the domains, and especially this emerging plus advanced. So it gives a huge space for anyone to try out stuff. And I have read it somewhere that if you want to learn something new, you should go ahead and submit a talk. So that's when you try to find some proof of concept, some exploration you do, and then you learn a lot of tech in the process itself. So these are different tracks on which someone can submit a talk on. And if you need some help, definitely they also offer help. And at Women in Cloud Native, we also will be there to help you polish your CFPs if you have already written. Now, next is the submission type. So, like we just spoke about, you can submit a talk. Definitely, there are different criterias. I myself have given a lightning talk and been a part of panel discussion. Then, there, apart from this, there is the maintainer track also, breakout session also, where you can submit, which will be selected as a talk. Then these are session presentations where one or two people can submit their talk together, or in a panel discussion, you can come together with 3 to 5 people. There is only one criteria in this, that no two people from the same company can submit, and you need to have a woman. So this is like a very plus point. If you have a woman in your group, your chances of getting selected are very high. From my experience, what I have felt is usually when people are in tech space, the quality of CFP are usually good. The chances of getting selected comes down to sometimes these type of criterias also, that if you have submitted a panel discussion, whether you have a woman in your group or not. So all these type of minor things also matter sometimes. So please go ahead and read all these guidelines. It is very important to go through them. Once you have gone through, you can submit your proposal, and then in case you are writing a proposal, you can share it with us. We will help you polish it if some help is needed around that. Now, how to submit it? I think there are some submission guidelines also. You can definitely go through all these details. I think the website will share it. I think already I've shared it in the chat. We'll also put it in our CNCF channel, CNCF Women channel. And then yeah, that's all that I have to talk about. Now we should come to our meaty content, which is about submitting the CFP. I think they have also written some section on it. Yeah. No, it's not there. But if you are someone who are trying to explore how to write a CFP, the best starting point, in my opinion, is go and check the last KubeCons that have happened. You if you log in, you will be able to view the CFPs of of the previous CFPs that have been selected. And once you start, and the plus point is the conference is like a way back, like it's happening in June, okay, on 18th and 19th of June. So if from today You have enough time. Suppose you have 15 days, so you come up with a CFP, come up with a concept. Even though you don't have a working example of it, you can take your time and work on that in future. Like you'll still have 3 months in your hand, good 3 months to explore and work with the POC. So you need to have like some project which can link with CNCF. You need to talk about some demo if you are interested in giving a demo, and then have a good balance and then present a talk. So how to write a meaty CFP? I think I'll hand over the stage to Saloni and let her talk about all that stuff. Saloni, over to you. I will stop sharing now.
Yeah. So I would start sharing my screen now, and I have kept it very raw. I have not prepared any presentation, and I'll just go through few links, important links, which I think. And if you have any questions, please write it here. Sonali will communicate that to me. So first, let me share the screen. I hope you can see my screen, and this is the very first thing, developers.events. Okay. So the first thing which comes into my mind is, missing the deadlines. Whenever we always think like 2026 is coming now, I will submit the talks for this event, that event. But what we do gradually is we miss the deadlines. So this is the website developers.events developed by Arvali. She's very good friend of mine and also shares position with me like Docker captain, and she is also CNCF ambassador. So I wanted to show you this website which I use. So you can go to this website and it just tells if you want to go, suppose you want to check which and all events are happening for the February month. So you can see there are around 127 events that are happening around the globe. So if you go down, you can see the dates are here, link, you can directly go here and click on any link. So whichever talk you want to submit, if you want to get more details about that, so you can do that. So this is KCD New Delhi. I am one of the organizers for KCD New Delhi. So it shows the CFP has ended now for KCD Delhi, and you can just click here, and it will navigate to the website. It is very cool, and in this way, I don't miss any deadlines, CFP deadlines. So you can just go here, register, and agendas. You can read more about it. So this is how I keep a track of the CFPs. So this was the very first point. And the another site which I go through is events.linux foundation. So I've pasted all the links in the chat. So here also you can go and look. Suppose I was searching for KubeCons. So what and all KubeCons are happening. So you can go here, just click, and you can search for the countries. If you are, you want to travel to Europe, or you are from Europe, or you're from, other from Asia Pacific region. So you can just select it. So for now, I'm just selecting all countries. So you can go here and keep a track. Like KubeCon plus CloudCon is about to come. It's from 23rd March to 26th of September March, and you can go there, register. You can sponsor. You can check the schedule. You can check the videos. Now coming to this part, this is KubeCon. It is happening from, as Sonali has already mentioned about it. So 282. Here you can see the speak option is not coming because the CFP's,
Yeah.
agenda is announced, and yeah. So there is no option like speak over here. But if you want to submit session, so you can directly click on speak here, and it will, take you to this website. So before coming to the, submission of CFPs, if you are very new to cloud native community, cloud native community, first of all, I would like to state this. It is very welcoming community. Everybody, encourage each other, and you'll feel like it's like a family. CNCF have their own Slack channel, and women also have the Slack channel. Maybe Sonali can post the Slack channel here in the chat if someone wants to join for the updates. So we do have these things here. So why I want to state about this chapter over here, cloud native community groups, because if you are very new to CNCF, I would like to say even before submitting CFPs, you should start attending local charters, local meetups in your state, so that you can get, friendly, you can get good networking, you get to know what type of sessions, what type of speakers are selected. And this cloud native community groups, if you don't know what exactly it is, it runs around the globe. In India, we have so many. We have one chapter for Delhi. I run myself for Chandigarh here in Punjab. And then we have Gurgaon. Then we have Noida, one chapter. And then there are so many. So you can go, whichever is very close to you, you can go there and start attending talks. So you can go to this page. I have already posted it in the chat. You can select here, look here. There are Cloud Native Atlanta, then you have Boston, Canada. There are so many. So suppose if you belong to Asia, then you can see there is Cloud Native Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Bangkok. There are so many
Yeah,
here.
this is like it's available for everyone. It's just about awareness.
You are right. So that is the reason I have not created PPT here. That's the reason I am showing you practically how you can explore more about it. So suppose if I am from Chandigarh, I want to attend Cloud Native Chandigarh. You can also search over there. So this is our page. These are our past events. You can just go there, and you can also check from this page which events are coming. So we have three organizers in Chandigarh. So like that, you'll get to know more people. You get good networking. Suppose now you have attended so many of already CNCG meetups, and then I would motivate you to move on to the next part of this, which is Kubernetes Community Days, KCDs in short. So, what KCDs are exactly? KCDs are regional community organized events that gather adopters. So, CNCG are meant for, on state level, very small groups, around 70 to 100 people come there. And then for KCDs, we have around, 200 plus people, 400 plus people, 600 plus. There are tiers. Okay, we have tier 1, tier 2, tier 0 for the new KCDs. So, for example, KCD Delhi is happening for the first time. So, we'll be having gathering around 400 to 500 people, just to get you friendly towards CNCF. We have all these chapters. And then, as Sonali has informed, already told all of you, there is KubeCon, which is the largest conference of CNCF. So you can scroll here, you can go to this page, you can scroll down, and you can see recent KCD news over here, announced H1 2026 KCDs. One of them is KCD Delhi. And then you can go down and you can check the full list here. Here also you can go and search for the KCDs which are happening, which you can attend.
This
Okay.
reminds me, I think KCD Kochi is also open for CFPs now. So which is
Yeah.
happening, I think, I don't remember the month, but yeah, KCD Kochi is also accepting applications. And for someone, I think this is very good that you are explaining, because for someone who is new and directly doesn't want to speak at KubeCon or submit, sometimes you get intimidated, because I've gone through that. I remember attending KCD Chennai in 2023, and that was
Mm.
my first KCD. And believe me, after three talks, I was like, I cannot go there, speak on that big stage, and control that clicker and presentation. I mean, I'll freak out. That's what crossed my mind. Forget about the demo. That didn't even cross my mind. But then you start going to the meetups, like you said, like CNCG, Chandigarh, you are organizing and managing. Then CNCF, similarly, we have Hyderabad, Mumbai. So you go to these meetups. I mean, for everyone around, I'm telling that once we start going to these meetups, local meetup, local chapters, you get that confidence within yourself that I can speak, and that's what helps submit to KCDs. It's like a step one by one you go. So then you go to KCD, you give a talk that gives you some confidence. Then okay, it's not necessary that you cannot submit the same talk. You can rework on it and submit and try your chances. I mean, there's no harm in trying. What the best thing about the rejection of KubeCon or any conference is they just write it, you are rejected. They don't tell you why you are rejected. So you can imagine anything.
Yeah, but you can even go back and ask for the reason.
Yeah,
I mean, if you are
exactly.
feeling, so there is one option you can go back and ask for a reason. If you're feeling like your abstract was really good,
True, true.
but I will also tell you, why some good talks are also rejected. So this was the first part which I wanted to explain, and one more thing which I would like to highlight before moving to the CFP part. So there is also this child care facility which I have taken multiple times. This is only available at KubeCon. So not at KCDs, not at CNCG, but still it's there at the KubeCon. I have availed it several times. So if something is pushing you back, like if you're not going because you're thinking my child is there, so that facility is really great, and it's free of cost. So they just take a security amount, no show amount from you. I think it's around $500. I don't remember exact amount. I'm so sorry for that. But still, they just, yeah, it's there, 500. So it just, they'll refund you back, but that is very good opportunity if you're thinking, you have a child and you cannot attend. So that, and if you want to be a speaker as well, then also, because I have taken this childcare facilities so many times now. So this will, I think my daughter has attended more than five coupons now, and yeah, so you can also go ahead and make use of this opportunity. So this was all about the chapters, the events that happens around CNCF. Now, again, I will go to the CFP part. So I would again like to state that start with small. So if you have never, spoken at any conference, submit your talk first on the local chapters, CMCG, and then move on to the KCDs, and then you can try. But this is not like a rule to do that. I'm just sharing my experience how I did. So I first started speaking in the local meetups. It gives you confidence, and it lets you know like what type of sessions there are, what type of speakers are there. So that's the reason. That is how I started. I started speaking in the local chapters, and then I submitted CFPs for KCDs and yeah, KubeCon. So I have spoken at various KubeCons now. Okay, so the first thing that we should keep in mind while submitting CFP is the tracks, which I feel like I have reviewed CFPs for various locations now, like Japan, KubeCon, Hyderabad, China, Europe. I have done it so many times now. So what I feel is the people don't know that, like, how to choose a track. I mean that is the very basic and main thing while submitting a CFP. So these are some of the tracks which are offered. So this is AI plus ML. So as the name suggests, it's these are some of the example tags which can help you if you want to submit, CFP around AI plus ML. So in this, you can, these are some of the example landscape categories. This is observability and orchestration management provisioning. Then we have application development, this app definition and development. And these are some of the tags: developer experience and workload foundations. Then we have cloud native experience. This also app definition and development, orchestration management. And then comes cloud native novice. So what happens here is you can submit any type of sessions here, but this is for the newcomers. I mean, for the beginners who are there, who joined recently CLCF. So this track, you have to be very careful while selecting this track. This is something you can submit any type of session here, but it should be related. You should think while choosing this track, like the audience will be beginners in CNCF. So you need to explain in such way. So this is the first point which I think when you are thinking that I should submit a CFP and all. So before, and there is this connectivity, data processing. There are so many. I have posted this link as well. And if you're a platform engineer, you can definitely think about platform engineering security. So these are the submission types we have. We have session presentation. So in this, you can have speaker, 1 to 2 speakers, and it is a normal session for 30 minutes. It goes on for 30 minutes. So you need to, think if you're giving a demo, so it should run for how many minutes, and if you want to explain some topic, it should run for how many minutes. And then this is panel discussion. For panel discussion, there can be 3 to 5 speakers. So when you are submitting a panel, think with whom you want to submit, and lightning talk. So this I want to highlight because lightning talk is of 5 minutes. So when you are submitting a CFP, please do think twice. Will you be able to cover all of the things which you have mentioned in your abstract in 5 minutes? Because I have seen people submitting the abstract which you cannot, complete in 5 minutes. It should be
Exactly
very
true.
fast.
People tell, so talking from the experience, when
Yeah.
people submit, because I've reviewed it, I know. They write, they'll give a demo. I'm like, I have given a lightning talk, I have reviewed the CFP, I know this is not achievable in those 5 minutes. You get on stage, you introduce your name and company, and then you get on explaining something. 5 minutes of lightning talk can only be you talk tech or you explain something. Demo can never be a part of it. Or you have a pre-recorded video of your demo, then you can play it for 2 3 minutes in a very fast forward way. That's one way of doing it. That's what I feel, but it's
Yeah,
very difficult.
yeah, she's so right. So in 5 minutes, if you are thinking you'll present PPT as well, and then you'll give a demo. So it's not possible. Some of the lightning talks, not some, many of the lightning talks get rejected due to this because the abstract is too heavy to be covered. And then there is this tutorial. This is a simple hands-on presentation, and then you can have 1 to 5 speakers. It is very, nice session where you can ask questions in between, and they get this whiteboard, and then they can present there using marker, and it's very nice
Yeah.
tutorial. But keep in
One
mind,
must use laptops also, I think, in this.
yes,
Practice and try out the same thing.
same thing. Yes, you're right. So if you want to give, you want to teach something new to your audience, you can run a demo and showcase them what this new tool in CNCF is exactly doing. So
Exactly.
I know everyone know events.linuxfoundation.org, but I think people don't go through this important notes. So, this is very, very, very important. And, even I got to know this at very later point that I can submit 3 proposals. Okay. So, I used to submit only one proposal for KubeCon, and then it was like, I submitted 3 sessions. I was like, how you submitted 3 sessions? So I was not knowing we can submit one panel and, one non-panel session per event. So what we can do, we can also submit one panel and 2 sessions, like 30 minutes talk, and one panel. So there will be total 3 CFPs under your name. You can do these things. So you are allowed to be listed as a speaker on a maximum of 3 proposals submitted to the CFP. This is very important point. If you're feeling like you are good at, you know, uh, this tool, you're good at Kubernetes, or you are a good platform engineer, so you can submit 2 talks and using different tracks. Choose different tracks and you can submit one panel. So then there can be 3 talks from your side.
And if we are, I think, if we are co-speaking also, I think that also gets calculated. So like, when someone, so if you are co-speaking with someone and someone has sent added you and given you the request to, so you have to approve that within a time frame. There's a timeline where you have to approve that request, and then make sure you check in sessionize that you are added as a co-speaker in it, and then that counts as one of the talks. So if you have submitted one your own and one as a co-speaker with someone else, that will also get counted as another one,
Right.
if I'm correct. Yeah.
Very good point. So don't think like if somebody else has, submitted talk with you, that will not be counted. And yes, the session owner needs to send you an invite, and you need to accept that invite within a time frame, so that you confirm I am agree to be his or her, or the co speaker. So this is another very important point, which I have noticed recently. It has increased so much. So avoid submitting low effort, AI generated proposals. So while CNCF does not ban use of AI, especially since it can be helpful tool for non-native English speakers, we strongly discourage submissions that appear to be low quality or clearly AI generated slot. Okay, so I agree. I'm not saying that you should not use AI to submit your talks, but use good prompts. Just don't go to sit in front of Chat GPT and tell I'm Saloni and I'm co-founder of CubeCon. I'm Docker Captain and I need a session on Kubernetes on AI in Kubernetes. Don't give such prompts, and then it will generate few titles for you, abstracts for you. Don't make such mistakes. Use AI to correct grammar. Use AI if your English is not your native language. Use ChatGPT for that. And if you really want to improve your abstract, or sometimes the abstract limit is exceeding. Sometimes the abstract limit, suppose it's of 1,000 characters or so, so you should go to ChatGPT and ask it to shorten it. So what you can do exactly is you can explain your area of expertise and what title, on which title you want to, and write extract yourself. And then you can, just for cleanup and for attractive titles, you can use ChatGPT. So please, I have seen recently, I have reviewed more than 200 CFEs for KC Delhi, and I have seen the same titles and same almost same abstract for so many talks. So it happens, it's just AI, and it generates almost same abstract. So please avoid doing that.
Very
um,
that is actually very good suggestion, Saloni, because people tend to because it's very people are driven these days. I mean, even we have done that someday, but then we learned from this that okay, if we have to outshine, we need to think outside of box. We need to select a project that we want to talk about. You can start. I think this is something somewhat 2 years back. What I started to think in that direction. Okay, pick the project first. Go to its website. See the use cases they have mentioned on their website. You pick one use case, you implement that use case, and that is in itself a talk. You
you're right.
don't have to put in any effort. You don't even have to come up with a demo. That's very simple way of getting started, and CNCF has so many projects. And once you write do that demo, you can give that all that to chat gpt then, and tell it, okay, I have done all this, I have this information, and this is my, I want to share this talk in a beginner level format. Now write, help me write, and reframe my words and give me a cfp around it. So that way you are at least giving the prompt from your end. That's how I feel one should be doing it.
Yeah, yeah, I absolutely I agree with you. So recently, I have also faced. I have seen so many people don't remove the long hyphen. That is
Correct.
very common now. Even don't they don't do that. And
That
I
they did
also,
not catch, the
there's,
long hyphens are actually AI generated ones.
yeah. So I don't know. Everyone knows that, but still nobody is removing that from the website. So don't make these silly mistakes. And it's
It
clearly
needs to get caught then.
uh, I don't even like reading all the abstract down. I know you have not put in any efforts. So seriously, so make use of prompts, good prompts, and write abstract yourself first. Okay, and let's go to panel submissions. So please make sure that at the time of submission, must include the names of all the participants at the time of submissions. To support speaker equity and inclusion, CFCF does not accept any session with three or more speakers who all identify as men. So if you are filling a panel with three or more speakers who are men, will be rejected straight away. So this is, very good feature from CNC. I respect that a lot. So all speakers are required to adhere code of conduct. You can go here, read more about it. Just to let you know, if you're selected, your pass event is free. And yeah, this is very important point. I have seen, please don't, make use of CNCF events to do marketing pitches, vendor pitches if you work for some XYZ company and that is not open source, that does not come under CNCF. Please try to avoid those mistakes. Instead, you go to the CNCF landscape, pick any tool as Sonali mentioned, go read it, give it a try, and join CNCF channel if you have some Slack channel. If you have some doubts, ask it there. So go ahead with it. CNCF will not select any submissions that have already been presented at a previous Linux Foundation event within the past year. So I have seen so many people, submitting the same talks for KCDs, for KubeCon EU, for KubeCon NA, for KubeCon India, be it Japan, China. So I've seen so many people doing that. So please avoid that mistake. It is rejected immediately. All accepted speakers are required to submit their slides prior to the event. So now, Sunani, how much time do I have? So
I think we need to start taking the questions. We are already 10 minutes ahead, but you were sharing such useful information, so I didn't interrupt you.
okay, so what I'll do is I just want to tell one last thing before because I had so many things to share. But one thing I want to tell you, which I always miss. So there are also the CNCF hosted
Oh,
co-located
yeah, yeah.
events.
This is good actually.
So apart from KubeCon, there is also this co-located events. So you can go and submit your talks. If you think, like this for this KubeCon Europe, there is this ArgoCon happening, then Backstage Con happening, okay? Then this Cloud Native AI plus Kubeflow. So you go ahead and submit your talks for these colo events, which I always miss. Okay, so you can go there and submit for these as well. Yeah,
Last year,
so
I think in India we had Sauce Community Day. I think that was a very good event. I think in Delhi also it happened, and in Hyderabad also it happened. So yeah, these are, if your talk is not selected at KubeCon, you can definitely submit at Sauce Community Day also.
part about these polo is their CFP deadline is more
More.
than. So if you think you want to go, and attend KubeCon, and also if you want to attend, the ticket for these CNCF hosted co-located events are free for you. You'll get pass to attend this polo event and as well as KubeCon event. So I think I should stop here. We are running out of time. I had more things to share, but yeah, I'll give a pause and take questions.
Yeah, I will just quickly go through. So, mm, mm, I think couple of folks have said hi. So yeah, thank you for joining in. I think yeah, Akash says I have given talks in local CNCF events, CNCF Hyderabad. I was planning to submit a project talk at KC India, but felt intimidated by it. Instead of full-fledged talk, I'm planning to submit a lightning talk for Kubeflow, for which I was GSOC contributor as well. Is it good for first talk, or should I submit a session directly? What do you have to say, Saloni, on that?
Yeah, I think it's very good if you can, as I mentioned, if you can explain what Qflow does in 5 minute talk. And I would like to tell one more thing here, Akash. Like the time differs for CNCG chapters. Like we give 15 minutes of lightning talk for CNCG chapters. So the time also differs for these things. So if you want to submit for KubeCon, then it's of 5 minutes. If you want to submit it for CNCG local CNCG chapters, then you should go ahead and check with the organizers how much time they give you to cover that. So your abstract should align with it.
Align with it, exactly. And I mean, if you have the same idea, submit a lightning talk and a session, both. I mean, you have three options, so you can
Yeah.
submit a lightning talk also and a complete session also. See your odds. I mean, there's no harm in trying. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So next. The group is my area
Right.
of experience. It is mostly made up of men. I'm new to this field. You should join our CNCF Women channel. We are all new. So I don't believe the council ever give feedback on CFP. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We all have been there. It takes 2 years, 3 years to gain that experience. At least from experience, I'm saying. I think Saloni has also learned from experience that how you can get selected. It's a ladder. You go to meetups, you go to KCDs, and then you reach to that level where you can submit to KubeCons. Because in KubeCons, you have to share your previous work or blogs or work that you have done. So in that area, if you have to outshine, those meetups links, the blogs links help actually. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I think that is why they don't give those type of feedbacks that you need to improve your profile.
So I would suggest to add your previous talks always. And if you have never, presented before, if you have never, so go ahead, pick up your phone and make. I'm Saloni Nanak. I'll be telling more about DRN, Kubernetes, or multi-NUMA setup, whatever. Take it, talk about. We just check the flow and all. We just see how can we present at stage in front of so many people. So
True.
this is a very important point. Add your previous talks, whether you have presented, and if you're presenting, I have seen people in local chapters like CNC Chandigarh, they're getting their own, tripod and keeping in front of their when they are speaking and to record their session just to submit for the bigger conferences like KubeCon.
True.
So please go ahead and do that as well.
Yeah, I think one should do that. Thank you. So, Nikita asks, often we know the topic we want to talk about and have a clear summary, but it's difficult to come up with a compelling and engaging title. Any thoughts on how to approach this?
Yeah. So please don't use guardrails. That is completely AI generated. I can give you few how I will get selected then, but anyhow, I will share some tips to you, Nikita. So, what to do is please don't use hyphen, first of all, and don't use colons on your title. That is completely AI generated techniques. Okay. So, and another tip is you just make it, the pods are ghosting you, or, use some odd numbers. 9 Kubernetes hack. Okay. And then go for, some topics which can attract the like I'll be telling 10 new tools in CNCF landscape like that. Use some attractive. Use your brain. Don't go to AI for choosing titles. Again, use AI to enhance your title.
I think at KCD Bangalore, there was a talk that Ram gave. Its title was 10 Hidden Gems of CNCF Landscape. And that was such an interesting talk. It was a 30-minute talk, and till the end of the session, there was something to learn. That usually happens like that. By the end, you are like, okay, you have given enough. But till the end, also, it was like there was something to learn. So that was interesting. Yeah, that's a very good idea. And for someone to know all these type of tips and tricks, you have to watch previous talks on YouTube. They are all available. I think KubeCon also shares all the talk. KCDs also, they share their talk. You go see the title, how people who have been selected, how their titles are. Usually the ones that are selected do not have colons, like Saloni mentioned. They you will not see titles like guardrails or anything. The ones that are selected have very shiny title and very different ones.
Please don't use AI generated guardrails. I'm done with guardrails.
Believe me. When you read Garden, you're like, okay, next. It's
Okay.
definitely AI generated. So yeah, that's another. I guess I have seen unique title in KubeCon 2025. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Nikita.
that
Go to the YouTube channel of CNCF. I have seen, so many talks there. So where you one second, I'll just present. So look, I have opened this as well, but I was running out of time, so I did not show you. So you can go to the YouTube and search here KubeCon, and look here. This is Lightning Talk, enhancing runtime protection, and this Caverno, and then a journey to ephemeral test environment. So these are the types of talks that get selected. You can go here, listen to the talk. One talk is by Sonali as well here. My talk is also there. So you can go and watch out and reach out to me anytime. Uh, I am very much active on LinkedIn, so you can take my help.
cool. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Saloni, for doing this. I think we have already crossed 15 minutes, but there was so much good to talk about. I think we can do it sometime again, because we have like KCD Kochi also coming up, KCD Delhi also. Even though KCD Delhi CFPs are now closed, but Kochi is there, and then there will be more KCDs, and someone who is trying to grow in the community. This is your chance to kickstart your journey in this tech space. If you have not spoken before, you can take this opportunity. So I can share one experience. My first talk was in January 2024, and it was at a local chapter of FOSS United. So it's not limited to even KubeCons or CNCF chapters. It was with a non-CNCF related. So there's FOSS United also, which is across many cities now. So there I gave my first talk on very basic thing that was like Kubernetes, security in Kubernetes. That was the complete title, security in Kubernetes. And that I went and I talked about just basic things. So sometimes it happens that something which is beginner for me could be an advanced level thing for someone else. So and but I am thinking, oh, this is very beginner thing, everyone should know it. So keeping all those things in mind, if you just plan your talk very simple, sometimes that also gets selected. So when it was selected, I was very nervous. That is very intimidating when you have not given a talk before. But then when you start speaking at meetups, I think that confidence kicks in, like you said, Saloni. And then once you learn, you figure it out on your own, and then everyone is there to help.
Yeah.
I
And
have
then
myself shared
don't
the
get
CFP to people to review. Please tell me what I can do to improve it.
yes, yes. And don't get demotivated if your CFPs are getting rejected. There are, various things we need to include sponsorship talk as well. There are sponsored talks. And then if your talk diversity, we look for diversity. We need, people from around. Like
Correct.
we do that. On a side note, before we end, and I said say bye to you, we'll also be running, a discount, especially for women's from 24th of Jan till 26th of January, 50% off for the women's for KCD Delhi tickets. So right now it costs 2,000 with thousand, just 1,000 rupees for you, and I'll be also hosting women's gathering at KCD Delhi. I would like to welcome all the women's out there, and for the men's, don't get disheartened. We are giving 26% off on January 26th. So, and we will also be opening diversity form for the people. So, yeah, that was all. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Saloni, for doing this. I hope our attendees have learned a lot from today, and we'll put the recording out there so that more people can benefit from it. And yeah, thank you for doing this. I'll stop the recording now.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye, guys.